Hello everyone, Trickster Coyote back to continue playing more of Kindred Spirits on the roof. Last time we went through all of day one. We got introduced to one of our main protagonists, or sort of the revolving around protagonist, Yuna. We met the ghosts that haunt the school, Sachi and Megumi, who we're looking at the screen now. We even got to help an underclassman, drop off a love letter. So it was a long day. That was a long day. It took us an hour to get through that whole day, so I'm hoping things might pick up a little more now. But anyways, let's continue on. Let's see what we have to say after a night of sleeping on whether we should accept this proposal to help play matchmaker.
さあ、返事を聞かせてもらおうかしら。いろいろ考えたんだけど。
See, I wish we could have had a decision, and I know I said this in the last video, but just to have like a choice, because maybe if we didn't want to accept right away, or we didn't want to take the time to think about it, we could have had like the chance for a different path for Yuna. And again, I'm not entirely sure how this whole visual novel plays out because I haven't played it before, but it's just kind of really slow right now. Oh, but it looks like we agreed, so that's good. That's good. There wouldn't be much of a story if we... I mean, there could... I'm contradicting what I said before. There could have been a different story. Helping from the shadows.
そういうこと？まあ確かに堂々とやることじゃないかもだし。それで十分よ。そっと背中を押してあげるだけでいいの。お手伝いなんですもの。あとは細かいことだけど、私家の手伝いがあるから毎日は無理です。わかったわ。できる時に手伝ってくれるだけでいいの。そういうことならお手伝いします。
Oh geez, that's quite a picture.
ありがとう。嬉しいわ。
I mean, considering how goofy this premise is, I do find it really sad that you have two teenagers who died and can't move on. Like, that sounds so horrifying to me and depressing.
この学校にはね、いつの時代にも昨日のあの女の子みたいに胸に思いを秘めていた子がいっぱいいたの。
And I think it's really sweet that they want to help other students at the school, but it's sad. It makes me sad, even though I know it's supposed to be totally goofy and off the wall.
ほんの少しのお手伝いでその子の気持ちが相手に伝わったのなら、私とめぐみはね、ずっとそんな子たちの
I definitely want to know more about Sachi and Megumi for sure, because they're how they died and their past are definitely shrouded in a little mystery right now.
この学校がそんな風になってほしかったのよ。
Oh, come on, Yuna, don't be... But why does it have to be a romance between girls? Don't be a stickler about this.
素敵な女の子同士のカップルを増やしましょうね。頑張ろうね、ユナ。さあ、どの子の思いから解決しようかしら。まずは昨日のあの子ですよね。でもとりあえずは様子見ようね。相手の子が手紙を見てどう思うか見極めないと。
So I just watched like the opening credits before I started playing again, and I didn't realize how much information they kind of provide with the characters and the voice acting and stuff. And yeah, I should have paid more attention to that before I jumped in on this. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear the music clear enough, but I'm really not digging this I've really liked a lot of sort of the whimsical music that's very typical of like these high school settings, but this is like that upbeat stuff you sometimes get when good things happen and there's like a lot of excitement in the air, and I'm just not a fan.
何か言った？いいえ、独り言。それじゃ今日から頑張っていきましょうね。この学園を恋する乙女たちの理想郷。
I mean, when you consider that they're teenagers, I mean, together we can make the school a paradise for young women in love. I guess when you're dealing with teenagers who are stuck in that place because they're dead, they might come to like these grand ideas and these illusions, and it's kind of fitting. It kind of fits like how goofy this is, and sometimes it's hard to see that. Eurytopia. Anyways, I think it's hard to remember that you're dealing that Sachi and Megumi are like teenagers. Even though I agree with Yuna, I think Sachi looks like a you know, much older woman.
さあ、今まで以上に頑張りましょうね、めぐみ。ユリトピアのために。
But yeah, so it kind of works.
ユリトピアのために。ユナさんもよろしくね。はい。ちょっと早まったかもしれないね。
Yeah, you weren't hasty enough.
ユリトピア。ユリトピア。
Okay, so so the way this works, I think, is that you get stickers and on each day, and each sticker, once you complete each event, then you unlock something new. So we started in May, and now we finished that, so now we're unlocking April 10th with this new... Okay, so let's get into this, right? I guess we're not going to be going in a very linear fashion, and we're going to do a lot of backtracking. It might make, like, viewing this Let's Play really hard, but I think if you're smart enough to go jump around, it'll be fine. It should be easily to keep up with. So So I guess we jump to another character. So I haven't played this before, but I have a little background on how it works, and I'm guessing right now, because of the dialogue, we're not going from Yuna's perspective. We are going from another character's perspective, which is interesting because I haven't played very many. Again, I haven't played a lot of visual novels, but the ones I haven't played don't usually work like this, so it'll be interesting to see. I hope we have more choices to make. That's like the one thing that I'm just kind of disappointed in at this point. Again, the music, it's the same music that was in the last scene. I don't know. It's a little too hyped upbeat for me, I guess. Ah, it's this girl from that we helped give the love letter to. Okay, so that makes sense. Now we're getting her story, so we've gone back into April. Yep, greetings are a good thing. It was a bit of an armful, but it probably wasn't even 5 kilos. Okay, so her name's Maki Sena. Okay. I have a feeling this is gonna fall into a really tropey upperclassman idolizing storyline, but look, I have faith. People told me these characters go beyond their tropes, so I hope we find that. you know, I kind of expect the upperclassman to, like, run out of one of those side classrooms and, like, knock her over, like, classic, you know, romance anime style. A voice, a very gentle sounding voice. Okay, so green skirt. So third years wear green skirts, second years wear blue skirts, first years wear red skirts. It's such an interesting system of coding your grades. Now, and this isn't voiced, and that makes me so sad. I don't understand why they chose to voice certain parts and not voice other parts. I almost feel like the first introductions should be voiced always, because then you get the voice of the character in your head, and then you can take away the voices and I already know what they sound like. But in this case, I don't know what either of these girls sound like. So are they not going to be voiced at all, or is it just going to be voiced randomly? I just wonder what goes into that when you're deciding what scenes to voice and what not to. Let's see here. What are we doing now? Going to the reference room. So it seems that so Aihara-Miki is our beloved senpai. And Maki has a thing for architecture, it seems like. So we'll see. I would really appreciate, I like architecture. I'd love to see the designs they came up with the school. I've already been gushing a bit about some of the art. How do I say this? Aihara-senpai is, like, amazing. Every few steps we took, someone would call out to her, and they all had some kind of favor they had to ask. So, our senpai is a bit of a people pleaser, and people like to depend on her for stuff. And I can already guess that Maki's attention and her attention towards her is probably gonna be just totally neglected, because senpai's gotta fucking tend to everyone else. Yeah. Yep. God, this music just seems a little out of place right now. Oh, the scene's ending, so maybe that's a good sign. Use the least. It did look like it. Oh yeah, that place is a mess. Oh man, it's the same song again, just like on loop. She's strong too. She's a bit of a small powerhouse. It's charming that I'm strong at my size, though I'm not sure if I should be happy about that. Oh, there's dust all over your left arm. You must have brushed past something. Huh? Oh, you're right. I bet you I can guess what. I bet you this is gonna lead. Yep, but senpai gently brushed my hand away. Oh, voices! Yeah, I don't think this music's very, very fitting either. It's a little too upbeat for what's supposed to be like a kind of, what I assume is supposed to be kind of, tender moment.
叩いたらまたホコリが舞って服にも髪にもついてしまうわ。あ、はい。ちょっと動かないでね。今取ってあげるから。
Yep.
なんだろう。
What is this? Oh, jeez, why is my heart beating so fast? Oh no, are we really going in this direction? Sorry, Okay. In the first video, you all heard me gripe about how much I despised the trope of I'm a girl, I can't possibly like other women, like that's, and I know that's a reality for people, but if every girl is like this in this game, it's really boring. It's not even offensive, it's just boring. Though I don't know, maybe Maki's just surprised she's in love. I'm not really sure right now, so I should jump to conclusions. I shouldn't jump to conclusions. But I know enough Yuri to feel like it's warranted at some point.
いいのよ、そんなこと。私はよくハンカチも汚したりすること多いから。でも、ほら、動いちゃダメよ。
It's kind of a weird little shot right now between them. I don't know, I know I talk about how much I like the art, but the models look weird for this little side profile view.
ドキドキして止まんない。はい、これでおしまい。ありがとうございます。どういたしまして。明日でもいいから担任の先生にはこの部屋のどこに荷物を置いたのか伝えておいてね。はい。
Okay, so that happened. Now we're gonna get more in April. Yeah, I didn't have much to say on that. It's hard because these are just all starting out. And like I said, I'm gonna jump to my conclusions and gripe about the same thing over and over again. But I guess we'll see it continue. Oh, yep, here we go. Day after that encounter, I started my exploration of the school in earnest. In order to find Aihara-senpai, of course. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've done that before. I remember being in high school stalking the girl I liked. It's totally relatable. Yeah, but, you know, this is so kind of tropey right now because you have that upperclassman who she's kind of this goody two-shoes. People depend on her. She's always helping other people. And then you have the underclassman who's like, I just want to be with you, but I can't because you're so busy with everyone else. Why won't you pay attention to me? You know, notice me, senpai. Isn't that the meme that goes around with that these days? That's exactly what this is. Oh, for accepting any task and completing them all with speed and efficiency, she's even been nicknamed the Saint of Shirojo. So that's where this title comes from, Saint, in the beginning on the post-it. Oh, great, so she's equated to a saint. Are we gonna get real character development here? Or are we just gonna play through a bunch of tropes? I don't know. At least the music kind of calmed down a bit. I really wasn't enjoying that upbeat stuff. Okay, that was quick. That was quick. Alright, we're going to jump a few days ahead to the 23rd. See, Saint, 3. Okay, so she's written the love letter. She wanted to thank her in person, but she couldn't find her, so now she has to write the letter to give to her. Oh god. See, I didn't jump to conclusions, or I did, but my conclusion was right. Why did I write that? I wanted to meet her in person so I could tell her something. I had, for some reason, I had written that, and that letter was inside my bag right now. It's almost like, this is a love letter, isn't it? How had it ended up like this? I started the letter with, thank you very much for the other day, but for some reason I started listing all of Senpai's amazing qualities. Sorry, I'm getting really excited about this because it happens. Please meet with me so I can tell you my feelings. Again, like, going back to, like, the letter thing, I never did that in high school. I didn't know anyone who did, but I see it come up and, like, be referenced in Japanese media and Japanese culture, and so, I don't know, is that, like, a cultural thing, or is that, like, a pre-internet thing? I didn't exactly grow up with the internet as much as, you know, I was, like, the baby, like, the internet was just beginning. So, I don't know, like, the letter thing is so interesting. If you can find her classroom, surely you can talk to her, right? But I guess that's the point, is she's so busy, she can't even if she did find her, it wouldn't work. Oh, Hina, right. Oh, so they do know each other. So that's cool. I like the meeting of the worlds, right? Let's keep things connected. I like how she's wearing her tracksuit. Yep. That's pretty relaxed. But I guess it's still a uniform, right? Yeah, Yeah, so I guess Maki's gotta give, it just makes sense to give her the letter, because she's not gonna be able to talk to Aihara anyways, because she's so busy. Oh, here we go. Oh, answer to my question. I can't just hand it to her, I'm sure I'd get too nervous to do that. Yeah, fair enough. You have no choice. You have to leave it in her bag, clearly. Dude, does she not have class? Like again, like, I don't know, I guess even, yeah, I guess in high school you have different schedules and stuff, but it's just kind of funny. I'm just trying to pick this apart unfairly. I guess I should just give up for today. Okay, so we're getting the backstory, the 2 weeks that lead up, even the month really that led up to her developing this relationship with Aihara, and then waiting. And what was it, 2 weeks? Sachi said she had been waiting. Okay. Laying the groundwork. I'm down for that. Why? Well, no. I guess it'd be embarrassing to go in when the classroom's full of people. and to like slip a letter like really like nonchalantly in in another person's bag when she was gone. Okay. Cool. Now, okay, so now we're gonna have so I'm guessing these are our Yuna stickers and these are our Maki stickers. So now we're gonna have, interesting, so we have like the main and then the couple story. Yeah, excuse me for those who've played through it, I'm still getting used to how it's organized, so I'm thinking aloud a lot. So now we're gonna get it from Maki's perspective. This looks familiar, this site. Oh hey, more audio. Snacks? I want snacks. And this is interesting here too, because now we've really taken that third person or omnipresent perspective, right? I mean, we are watching Maki do these things. It's fascinating to me. I don't know if I'm sorry I'm talking about this a lot. Perspective is very important in the story, and so this really fascinates with me with this VN that we seem to switch from like first person to third person / omnipresent perspective. It's weird. Are you there, God? It's me, Sena. Is that a translator's reference, or is that a real reference in the Japanese? That's pretty funny. Oh, Yuna to the rescue! That sort of thing happens here too? Where did you go to school before this, Maki? It would have been nice if they voiced that, just got some random people to be like, dog, where? And then like the sounds of like feet piddling, that's not the word, like padding out of the room, scurrying out of the room into the hall. Just a nice little touch. This is your chance. Go for it. So again, no choices. I've been playing this for an hour and a half, and there's not a single choice to be made. How does she know the oh yeah, she saw her sitting in the desk. Wow, she couldn't have like slipped it in her desk or anything, because those desks you could have just easily like inserted in, or those pull-up desks. Oh, maybe. Yeah, no, those are desks you have to pull up, it looks like. I guess. That's a nice transition. I like the rush and the black and the screen coming back. Oh, that's a really exaggerated squeal. That's nice though, it works. Alright. Thursday. Alright, we're gonna get the confession. Which I don't see this ending well. Not ending well, that's not the right way to put it. I I just feel like this is going to end very stereotypically. The roof, huh? It's the meeting place, isn't it? So at least she knew it was Maki. Maki didn't sign her name. Because before she was like worried that she wouldn't know it was from her. I guess she was worried that she didn't think Senpai would recognize her. I guess. Put the name to the face because she's so popular. Come on, say it, Maki, you got this. Oh God, Aihara, don't give her that look. That's so like worrisome. She does look shocked. I love how Aihara still looks like really worried about this. You know, this is just so typical. Underclassman idolizes an upperclassman who's really well respected and seen by her peers, and she's gonna get, poor Maki's gonna get slapped in the face emotionally here. I can just feel it. Oh, I'm sorry, that was trigger happy and I didn't actually get to read that. Is this weird for two girls? I mean, is it okay? Ugh, and this trope. Of course. I mean, I know Japan culturally isn't the most open about those things, but come on. I'm sure there are more self-aware lesbians that live in that country. Again, I just don't want this to be the driving force for every couple we come across. If there's always going to be this issue of this isn't right, this is going to be a very boring game. And still, you guys are going to kill me for saying this again. But no, I haven't had to make a single choice for an hour and a half. Okay, I don't really know if it's weird or okay or anything. At least Aihara is being nice about it, and she's unsure. She's not just outright rejecting Maki's feelings. That's nice. I like that. Well, I get that's actually kind of a nice switch. I feel like in cases like this, the upperclassmen might find ways to reject the underclassmen more forcefully, but this is kind of nice of like, well, let's be friends first. That's like very mature, actually. Okay, I'm a little happier about this now. I know I said in the first video I would try not to talk over the voice acting, but I'm not really sticking to that too well this video. I really apologize.
まずは友達から始めましょう。そこからならマキさんのこときっと好きになれるし、疲れたいって思うわ。それから先はゆっくりと考えていきましょう。私もよくわからないから。
Yeah, but that is nice that Aihara is being like so understanding about it and really accepting in a sense too. I like that. It's not an outright rejection. It's not, I don't understand this and this is wrong. It's like, well, let's be friends first.
こちらこそよろしくね。マキちゃん。
Now she's Maki-chan. It's endearment. I like the hearts. Those are pretty funny. The applause. I wonder who the applause came from. That's right, they're on the roof, so Megumi and Sachi have a front row seat to this.
いえ、なんでもないです。今日はありがとうございました。こちらこそ。ごめんね。せっかく友達になれたのに、私ちょっと今から委員会の仕事があって。いいんです。それよりも私もお手伝いしていいですか？お手伝いしたいんです。先輩の一生懸命やりますから。
That's sweet. Maki wants to help her with her overload of committee work. Senpai and I left the roof. I looked over my shoulder one more time to where I'd heard the noise, but there really was no one there. Yeah, it's empty, but I could have sworn I heard someone congratulating me. Yeah. The school's haunted, or the roof is haunted. No, the school. I guess. I don't really know at this point. Cool. Okay. So that... So now we unlocked this, which I guess is another main storyline. So I think I'll end this video here. So that was great. We got the backstory for Maki and how she developed her crush on her upperclassman. And we kind of went through their story, caught up to the main storyline. And next time, we will pick up with Yuna at a future date and see what's going on. And like always, thanks for watching and listening to me ramble about this game as I play. And I will talk to you all next time. Take care.